What's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're going to be talking about some rookies that I feel like are very kind of under the radar ish, that deserve a lot more attention and look at, and rookies that I think are going to have very long, very good NBA careers today. That's what we're going to talk about. Thank you guys for the views on the vids and the shorts recently. Got some more subscribers out of it, so thank you guys. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, turn notifications, do all the stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. We're almost in April. And in April, at the end of the regular season, we're gonna have a new series start. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the first rookie that I want to talk about today is the number 20 pick in the last year's draft, Malachi Branham, out of Ohio State, picked by the San Antonio Spurs. 6'5", 180-pound, small forward, shooting guard, type of combo wing is player. He was 20th overall pick, which I think was a little low for him. I thought he was definitely going to go in the teens. Teams like, I thought the Cavs, maybe, or like the Knicks, or even like Atlanta or something would take him, but he falls all the way down to 20 to go to the San Antonio Spurs. He had an amazing freshman year at Ohio State, averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shot almost 50% from the field, 41% from 3, 83% from the free throw line. He was really good, gets picked up by San Antonio, and I think a lot of people kind of didn't really know about him because he didn't really start to play until later in the year. I mean, the first 19 games of the season, he only played in 6 of those games. And even in all those games, he got minutes, but it was only because of injuries and stuff like that. Until late November, he really started becoming a regular in the rotation. And then December, that's when he really started to hit his groove. And he has played very, very well. There's not a lot of reasons to watch the Spurs because they're very bad. But one of the reasons I think I personally like watching them, Malachi Branham, I think is going to be a very, very good player. So far, he's played in 60 games, started in 26 of them. He's averaging 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 44% from the field. He's only shooting 30% from 3, shooting 80% from the free throw line, but only takes 1 free throw a game. 3-point percentage. He's not really known as a 3-point shooter. Of course, he can knock it down, but he's really more known for his kind of, I feel like, mid-range, you get into the basket type of game. He's just very smooth, I feel like. He's very smooth. A lot of people compare him to like a Chris Middleton-esque type player, kind of a high efficient, smooth kind of bucket getter. Doesn't take a whole lot of threes, but can hit them. Gets a lot to the mid range. Isn't like the most flashy. Isn't gonna pull out a crazy bag and cross you up and dunk on you. But he's gonna, he's gonna do. He's gonna lull you to sleep. He's gonna get to where he wants to do, and he's gonna get buckets like that. And honestly, I really like players like that. He's been very efficient. Like if you look at some of his numbers, when he's had his big games, very efficient. It's not like he's shooting like 3 for 12 or anything like that and getting like 20 free throws. Like he's actually been efficient. Like you look at the month of February was his best month. His month of February was really, really good. In that month, he played 11 games. He averaged almost 17 points with 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 50% from the field, 38% from 3, 76% from the free throw line. Yeah, if you look at some of the shooting numbers, 22 points, 9 for 13, 26 points, 11 for 16, 27 points, his career high, 8 for 17, 8 for 11, 18 points, 10 for 14, 23 points, 9 for 17, 23 points. Like he only had 4 games in February out of the 11 he played, only 4 of those games where he shot under 40% from the field. He had 2 games where he shot 70%, 2 games where he shot 60%, a 53%, a 40%, a 47%. Very efficient, scoring type of guy. Yeah, he's going to be very efficient. He's going to get to the mid-range. He's going to get his buckets like that. And yeah, just see him on the court. He just looks like he's going to be just a very solid player. Like he can handle the ball a little bit, get some assists. But he is definitely more of a wing that, likes to get his own shot and stuff. The 3-point shot, I guess, isn't there yet. Defensively, he's okay. But also has he has very long arms, but he's only 180 pounds. So that's gonna need some improvement. The 3-point shot obviously needs some improvement, but he's only 19 years old. He's only 19 years old. He has so much time left, and I think he does it was a really good get for the Spurs. Like again, I projected him. I thought he was gonna be a lottery pick, definitely. Maybe like a Cavs team or would get him, but he falls all the way down to 20, and the Spurs get a really good get. The Spurs rookies this year have looked pretty good, most of them. Malachi Branham's just another one that I think is going to have a very good career. Yeah, and I really think people should look at Malachi Branham more because I think they would really like him. Next guy I got was actually a lottery pick, the last pick of the lottery, in fact. Ochai Agbaji from out of Kansas, won a championship at Kansas, was a 4-year player in college, started as just an athletic guy, athletic two-way guy, but then slowly worked up. His senior year, he averaged almost 19 points and 5 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field and 40% from three. Became a really good three-point shooter and was one of the better players on a championship team. In college, gets picked up by the Cavs, 14th, but then gets traded to Utah for Donovan Mitchell. And he was kind of like Malachi Branham, where he didn't really play a lot to start the year. Like he really didn't start playing until January, and then from then on, he's played ever since. But yeah, he wasn't really a regular in the rotation until January. And once January hit, he was playing some really good basketball. So far the year, his stats, he's averaging just 7 points, 2 rebounds, almost an assist. He's shooting 44% from the field, 37% from three, 76% from the free throw line. But that's also because, again, he didn't really play the first 2 or 3 months of the season. He played in 53 games this season. He's a 6'5", 2 guard, but he also played the 3. And I really like what I've seen. I really like what I've seen from Ochai Agbaji. I was very excited for him in Cleveland to watch him, but then going to Utah. But I mean, we got Donovan Mitchell. But yeah, he's played very, very well. One of his first moments, he had a game against Chicago where he had 19 points, he shot 7 for 7 from the field, 4 for 4 from 3. He's had a lot of double-digit scoring games. He's been very efficient from 3 as well. He's had a lot of games where he's hit really good. Like he had 4 from 3, 3 for 4 from 3 multiple times, 3 for 5, 2 for 4. He had a game. His best game was actually not that long ago against Sacramento on the 20th of March. He put up 27 points, shot 8 for 14, and hit 6 threes. Then he had another game against Sacramento a few days ago. 20 points, shot 8 for 15, hit 3 threes. I think he's going to be one of those guys, just a very sound player that you want on your team. Like, very sound role player that you want on your team. He's a wing. He's good to defend. He can defend wings and guards pretty solidly. He can knock down the 3. When he wants to, he can get to the rim and dunk. He's very athletic. Like, he's just going to be one of those dudes that he's going to be on a team for a very long time. Like, he's going to be in the league for a long time just because he can knock down threes and play solid defense. He's going to be a very solid 3-and-D wing. And when I see him on the court, I just really think he's going to have a very long career. He might be a journeyman, because those guys, always pop around on different teams. But hey, he's going to get money. He's definitely going to get money. I think he's definitely going to develop into a very solid world player that could be really helpful in playoff series and on playoff teams. He's very sound, very smart. Yeah, and I really think Ochai Agbaji is going to have a long, very solid NBA career. And the last rookie I got is a personal favorite of mine. I just want to talk about him a lot more. Tari Eason. He was the 17th pick by the Houston Rockets out of LSU. And, of course, the Rockets suck, so no one really cares about the Houston Rockets. It talks about the Houston Rockets. But Tari Eason, I feel like, is really, really good. He's going to be really, really good. He is one of those he's going to be a glue guy. He's one of those glue guys, those role players that do a little bit of everything that you're just like, dang, we really like to have him on a playoff team. He's played 77 games. He's played in every game this year. He's had 5 starts. He's averaging 9 points, 6 rebounds, and assists, and a steal. He's shooting 45% from the field, 34% from 3, 74% from the free throw line. Yeah, he's just a dude that does a little bit of everything. He can defend. He's 6'8", plays both forwards, can defend, get a lot of steals and blocks. Always around the passing lanes and stuff. On offense, he can be a guy, you give him down low, and he can score. His 3-point shot isn't fully there yet, but he can knock down a 3 or 2 if he need to. He can handle the ball. He can find teammates. He can rebound. He's gonna hustle. He's gonna do dirty work. Like, he's just an all around kind of ultimate role player. Sort of like what maybe this is the comparison, but sort of like how we think of Bruce Brown, like the perception of Bruce Brown, where we're like, dang, yeah, he's a really good role player to have on a team. He's gonna do a little bit of everything. He's gonna do that, this, that. That's what Tari Eason, I think, is gonna be. It's gonna be one of those guys where you see him on a team and you're like, oh, damn, they got Tari Eason. Yeah, Tari Eason is gonna be one of those guys that in a playoff series or something, he's gonna make a big impact. He's gonna have a game where he has 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Like, his stat lines, honestly, are one of my favorite things. Like, you look at some of his stat lines, it's great. Like, he had a game early in the year, November, against the Raptors. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. Like, he has those type of stat lines where it's like, dang, he literally did kind of everything out there. And I think mid or January is where he started to really hit his stride. He had a game January 23rd against Minnesota. 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Then he had a little bit of a stretch. He had a 3-game stretch near the end of January where he averaged 18 points, 11 rebounds, and assists, a steal, block, shot 47% from the field. He had a stat line on February 1st against OKC. 20 points, 13 rebounds, and assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. His best game was actually recently against Golden State. 21-12 with 4 steals. He had another game a few days later against Memphis where he had 21 points. He's going to be a very fantastic role player, glue guy. He's still got a lot of development to do, of course. His 3-point shot, his shooting in general. He's still a rookie. He's going to make some of those mistakes. On the offensive end, defensively, he's always going to be in the passing lanes. He's always going to have hustle. He's always going to go out there, try to get those extra rebounds. But, yeah, he's got a lot of skill. You could definitely tell watching him. He's got a lot of potential. And he's got a lot of things he can do. He's going to be a Swiss Army knife. He's got those Swiss Army knife type of game and potential and things he does on the court. Yeah, and if he keeps working, keeps putting in work, keeps hustling, keeps grinding, keeps getting better, man, I think he's going to be one of favorite role players in the NBA. Maybe, probably a starter, potentially. I just really, really like Tari Eason. I really, really like Tari Eason. And I just really think he's going to be an amazing glue guy, an amazing role player, amazing Swiss Army knife guy. But yeah, that's it for today. I just wanted to give some credit to some of these rookies that are out here that have a lot of potential, that look very good, that I think are going to be very good, that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about, But they're gonna have really, really good careers, and I really like watching them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video once again. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all the stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.